Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the chapter probability. Now, what is probability? Probability is the measure of uncertainty. What do you mean by the uncertainty? Whether it will rain today or not. So there is two outcomes. Either it will rain or either it will not rain. So let us understand the probability first to some terms. Experiment. Now, what is an experiment? Any action which results in some well-defined outcome is called an experiment. Then we come to random experiment. Now, an experiment is said to be random experiment if it has more than one outcome and they are all equally likely outcomes. Say, for example, tossing of a coin. Either you will get head or you will get tail. Rolling of a die. When a die is rolled, we know that it has 6 faces, numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So either of the number can come. Now, sample space. The set of all the outcomes of a random experiment is called sample space. Now, students, it is very important to write the sample space while attempting the question of a probability in your board examination. If you are not writing the sample space, 1 mark will be deducted. So it's mandatory to write the sample space. Say, for example, tossing of 2 coins. Now, tossing of 2 coins, what are the outcomes? The first, that both the coins have head, one head, one tail, tail, head, or both tail. So, tossing of a coin, what are the outcomes of one coin? That is 2. What is the outcome of the another coin? 2. That is 2 into 2, 4. So, the sample space is the collection of all the possible outcomes. This is the sample space of tossing of 2 coins. Tossing of 3 coins. 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. Now the sample space for that. Head, 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 tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, head, then tail, 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 head, tail, and head, tail, tail. These are the possible outcomes of tossing a 3 coins. So 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. So writing that sample space is very important because it will cost 1 mark if you are not writing it. Now, event. A subset of sample space which shows the favorable outcomes is called an event. Now, students, it is also mandatory to write the favorable outcomes of an event. Otherwise, you will lose 1 mark. Say if there are 3 parts, so at least you have to show in the 2 parts the favorable outcomes of an event. Now, probability. The probability of an event. The probability of an event is equal to number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. Now, let us understand this probability. Let us take, say, 7 red balls in a bag. If one ball is taken out without looking into the bag, then find the probability that the ball is first red. So the probability of this event, there are 7 red balls in a bag, that means 7 outcomes are there. Now we need to find the probability that the ball is red. So what are the favorable outcomes? They are also 7. So 7 out of 7, that is 1. This kind of probability is called sure event. This kind of probability is called sure event. Because howsoever you take out the ball from the bag, it will always be red. Now, if we need to find out the probability of getting a black ball, now since there is no black ball in this bag, then the probability of this event, there is 0 favorable outcomes out of total 7 outcomes, that is 0. This is called an impossible event. This is called an impossible event. So we see from here that probability of event lies between 0 to 1. That means probability can never be greater than 1. So probability of event is always lies between 0 to 1. Now let us take one more example. Okay, one more example. Let us take a bag in which there are 7 red, 5 blue and 3 green balls are there. Find the probability of getting a ball which is first red. So sample space, first we will write the sample space, that is 7 red, 5 blue and 3 green. So what are the sum of the sample space? What are the total outcomes? 7 plus 5, that is 12, 12 plus 3, that is 15. The total outcomes are 15. Now for this event, probability of getting a red ball, how many red balls are there? 7. So for that the favorable outcomes are 7. So the probability of getting a red ball is equal to 7 by 15. Now if it has been asked, not a red ball, okay, not a red ball, that means the ball can be either blue or green. So in that case, the favorable events are 5 and 3, that is 8. So probability of not getting red ball is equal to 8 by 15. Now interesting thing is to note that if we add probability of getting red ball and probability of not getting red ball is 7 by 15 plus 8 by 15, this is their like fractions, 15, 7 plus 8, that is 15 by 15, 1. That means probability of an event to be happening and the probability of that event will not happen is their sum is always equal to 1. The probability of event to be happening and the probability that event will not happen is always equal to 1. and this is called the complement of an event. The probability that the event will not happen is called the complement of an event. Now students, we will start with exercise 5.4. Okay, the first question. A box contains 600 screws, 1/10 are rusted. One screw is taken out at random from this box. Find the probability that it is a good screw. Okay, sample space. The total number of screws are 600. That means there are 600 outcomes. 1/10 are rusted. So 1/10 of the 600 are rusted. That means 60 are rusted. Now one screw is taken out random from this box. Find the probability that it is a good screw. Okay. The good screw 600 minus 60, that is 540. The probability of this event is equal to 540 upon 600. Now students, you need to represent your answer in the simplest form. If your answer is not in the simplest form, your mark will be deducted. There it will not be checked. Okay, 6, 10, 9. That is 9 by 10. The probability is 9 by 10 or 90% that the screw will be good. Question number 3. 12 defective pens are accidentally mixed with 132 good ones. It is not possible to just look at a pen and tell whether or not it is defective. One pen is taken out at random from this lot and determine the probability that the pen taken out is a good one. Okay. Number of defective pen 12 and number of good pen 132. So what is the total number of pens we have? 4, 4, 140, 144. That means sample space is 144. There are total 144 outcomes. Now, one pen is taken out and we need to find out that the pen is good one. So what will be the event? What will be the favorable outcomes? Good pens are 132. So favorable outcomes are 132. So we need to find out the probability of getting a good pen. So 132 out of 144. Okay, 12, 11 by 12. Question number 5. A bag contains 3 red balls and 5 black balls. Okay, the sample space 3 red balls and 5 black balls. That means the total outcomes are 8. A ball is drawn at random from the bag. What is the probability that the ball drawn is red? So for an event, favorable outcome is 3. The probability of that event is 3 by 8. Second, not red, that is complement of the probability. So 1 minus probability of event to be happened, 1 minus 3 by 8 or simply 5 by 8. Okay, a letter of English alphabet is chosen at random. Determine the probability that the letter is consonant. Okay, 7. So we know that in English alphabet, total number of letters are 26. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. That is 5. So hence consonants will be 26 minus 5, that is 21. The probability of getting a consonant is 21 upon 26. Now, question number 8. A box contains 7 blue, 8 white and 5 black marbles. Sample space 7 blue plus 8 white plus 5 black marbles. Okay, black BL कर देते हैं. 7, 8, 15, 15, 5, 20. So there are total 20 outcomes. A marble is drawn at random from the box. What is the probability that it will be a black marble? Okay, we need to find out the probability of getting a black marble. So what are the favorable outcomes of this? That is 5. The probability of event is equal to 5 upon 20 or 1 by 4. Second, blue और black. बच्चों अब यहाँ पे एक चीज हम लोगों को सीखनी है. The meaning of or and. Now blue or black. So we have 7 blue and 5 black. So for that event, the favorable outcomes are 7 plus 5, that is 12. The probability of this event is equal to 12 by 20. 4 3 are 12, 4 5 are 20, 3 by 5. But instead of written blue or black, if it is written blue and black, so none of the marble is blue as well as black. So for that the favorable outcome will be 0 and the probability of event is also 0. So please do understand the meaning of or and and. So blue or black, the marble can be either blue or black. Then we have taken out the event. But if it is written blue and black, that the marble should be blue as well as black, which is impossible in this case, in this particular case. Okay, third, not black. Not black, that means either it can be blue or it can be white. So 7 plus 8, 15. Then the probability of this event is equal to 15 by 20. 5, 3, 4. 3 by 4. And the last one, green. So there is no green marble in this bag. That is, the favorable outcome is 0. Hence the probability of getting a green marble is 0 by 20 or 0. Now question number 12. In a single throw of a die, find the probability of getting. Okay, single throw of a die, the sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. That is, there are 6 outcomes. Now the first one, the probability of getting an odd number. Now everybody knows that odd number which are not divisible by 2, so it is 3. The probability of this event is 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. Second, a number less than 5. Number less than 5. For this, the favorable outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4. They are all less than 5. The favorable outcomes are 4. The probability of this event is equal to 4 by 6, that is 2 by 3. A number greater than 5. Okay, a number greater than 5 is only 6, which is 1. Then the probability of this event is 1 by 6. Fourth part, a prime number. Now students, please do remember, 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is neither prime nor composite. The prime numbers are 2, 3 and 5. That is 3. The probability of this event is also 3 by 6, 1 by 2. Fifth, A number less than 7. Okay, number less than 7. So all these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they are less than 7. So probability of this event is 6 by 6. That is 1. It's a sure event. A number divisible by 3. There are two numbers which are divisible by 3. The 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3. A number between 3 and 6. The 3 and 6, 4 and 5, 2 by 6 or 1 by 3. A number divisible by 2 or 3. Last part. I will do it here. A number divisible by 2 or 3. So for that event, 2 is divisible by 2, 4 is divisible by 2, 6 is also divisible by 2. 3 is divisible by 3 and 6 we are already taken. So these are the four numbers. So probability of this event is equal to 4 by 6, that is 2 by 3. But if the question is twisted and written a number divisible by 2 and 3, instead of or, if it is written and, then we have only one number, that is 6. 6 is divisible by 2 and 3. So only one favorable outcome, and for this the probability will be 1 by 6. Question number 13. A die has 6 faces marked by the given numbers as shown below. Okay. 1. The die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting a positive integer? The sample space 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, that is, there are total 6 outcomes. Now the first event, for the first event, positive integers, only 1, 2, 3 are the positive integers. The probability of this event is equal to 3 by 6 or 1 by 2. Second, an integer greater than integer greater than minus 3. These are all greater than minus 3. 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, they are all greater than minus 3. That is 5. The probability of this event is equal to 5 by 6. The smallest integer. Now the smallest integer is minus 3 only. That is, there is one favorable outcome. The probability of this event is equal to 1 by 6. Now I want you people to do till question number 15 in your fair notebook, and you have to submit your homework today by 6 p.m.